is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the All Pro JAFFOs. We're bringing the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. I am your host, JP.
I ain't scared of you, motherfucker.
And alongside me, as always, the 6'10 beast from the Southeast, Mr. Country K.
Konnichiwa, people.
Oh, man, I pressed the wrong one. Okay,
I definitely
let me
knew
start
that.
this again. When I have it in the
Two guys.
earphones, it cuts out for some reason. That's why I'm kind of
Okay.
I didn't realize what was actually being played until after. Okay, I'm your host, JP.
Hey, yo.
Much better. Alongside as always, 6'10 beats from the Southeast, Mr. Country K.
I ain't scared of you, motherfucker. Oh, don't be like that. If I had a rock, I'll bust your head, bitch.
Yeah. I get it. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, man. Alrighty. Let's start the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode once again. This nice Tuesday evening, day after Monday Night Football, where once again the Raiders.
They are who we thought they were.
Oh, my
And
God.
it again brings me nothing but joy, to say and to see what happened, this Monday. But we'll get into that in a little bit. We got to go down the scores here because it was a very interesting week, for certain teams. We had already gone over Colts and Broncos, that whole shit show there. The Giants Packers. Matt Sticks called this one. He said the Giants are going to win. We both picked the Packers.
Nope.
By 5 points. The Giants are fucking 4-1.
Hey, I feel like this needs to be said.
Say what?
That head coach up there. No, let me say this. That head coach up there is really good, right? That's first off. That's first. The head coach is really good. That's agreed. 5-1 from the Giants. Nobody expected that shit, right?
4-1.
4-1. I'm sorry. Yeah, 4-1 and beating the Packers. Nobody expected that shit, right? It proved that having a good coach can literally turn a shit sandwich into a souffle. I promise you. Hey, look, Daniel Jones last year. I was calling him Danny Dimes mockingly. Me calling him Danny Dimes was a mock to his game. Michael Rappaport was being serious. I was mocking it because Buddy was bad. But
Stinks.
it may have been that he had bad coaches.
What?
Bro, they're 4-1 and they just, well, I can't continue to harp the Packers because I don't think much of them, but they're 4-1 right now.
What?
They're 4-1, bro.
What?
Hey.
I'm not going to do the full skit.
I know, I feel that. I'm just saying, like.
I don't have the soundboard for the whole skit.
Okay, because I was like, are we doing this? Are we doing this right now?
Yeah.
All right. At least I know my lines.
I don't have the soundboard for the whole skit, but yeah.
All right, cool. As long as you understood that, bro.
You know, it is something that nobody expected 4-1. Nobody expected them to beat the Packers. Saquon Barkley has been just.
He's back.
He's ridiculous.
He's back.
Yeah, all the way back.
All the way back.
Like
next year, he's winning MVP. If that's what it looks like.
Next year?
I can't say this year. Yeah, I can't say this year. I can't say this year because they're giving this shit to Josh Allen.
Hold on. Let me run this by you real quick.
Okay.
Because I think there could be a situation where you could maybe put Saquon Barkley in the MVP conversation.
Oh, he's going to be there.
Say the Giants continue on this type of run. Maybe not, they don't lose a game from here on out, although that would help in the decision. But let's just say end up with a I don't know, even a 12-5 record.
Right.
Okay. A 12-5 record.
Hold on, before you finish. What's the Bills record? Because that matters. Like, literally, you could turn on any station and everybody's saying Josh Allen is the MVP candidate. Favorite.
The Bills and the Giants are at the same right now. They're both 4-1.
Let's agree. Even though Jalen Hurts and them is 5-0, but they like giving that shit to Josh Allen. I feel like this is the Aaron Rodgers passing of the torch type shit.
See, it's hard to not think that, considering like all the talk of it being a quarterback award essentially.
Right.
It's not really MVP, wide receiver, running back. It's quarterback.
Right.
I can't give you the stats on how many times the quarterback has won the MVP, in the last decade or so. But I mean, I know back in the day when running backs and stuff like that were the big thing, they were winning the MVPs. But right now, it's a quarterback-driven award. But here's where I say it gets compelling. Giants go 12-5. NFC Championship berth. I'm not going to go as far as Super Bowl. I'm just going to say NFC Championship berth. And in that NFC Championship game, Saquon Barkley is the reason why they win that game. 150 plus on the ground, 2 touchdowns, and maybe about 50 to 75 through the air with another touchdown. Ending the season with roughly around 1,800 yards. And let's say 15 plus tutties. 15 plus tutties, 1,800 plus yards.
You're still losing.
Carrying them through the playoffs and having a career day in the NFC Championship game.
If that's his stats, he's still losing. If that's his stats, he's still losing. But here's this one fact, because a quarterback is able to reach 5,000 yards. You get what I'm saying?
And Josh Allen has more than enough capability to go
4,000 and 1,000.
4,000 and 1,000.
Yeah. He's more than capable of doing that.
Yeah.
So that shit's on Saquon automatically. And he's able to triple his touchdown amount. If he has, you just said 15. If he's able to get 45.
15 plus.
He's able to get 45.
What's the record?
I don't know.
LT with like 31, right? No. It was like 28 or something like that.
Honestly, bro, I have no idea for running backs what's the record. I did look up when did Adrian Peterson win the MVP, and it was 2012. Our running back hasn't won it in 10 years.
So I was right on that point. 10 years.
10
years. A lot of decade. It's been all quarterbacks essentially.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, if not MVP, which they're, like you said, they're going to give to Josh Allen, Offensive Player of the Year by far, and it's not even a question.
Bro, they give me an MVP, bro. I ain't never heard nobody say no shit like this since they was talking about Aaron Rodgers. Like, bro, every time, like, even when Brady had 5,500 passing yards, bro. They didn't even look at Brady's way. They didn't even look our way. Like, come on.
Well, Aaron Rodgers for most of last season kept the fucking spotlight on himself with all the controversial shit that he talked.
That was some
or quote unquote controversial shit that he talked.
That's some bullshit. I'm telling
He
you.
stayed on the tongues
Mm.
and then put up highlights on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't matter what the stats were. If he puts up highlights on Sundays and keeps his name in everybody else's mouth, it's a fucking popularity contest. Now, Tom Brady at 44 years old, over 5,000 yards and almost 50 fucking touchdowns. Excuse me? How is that not the MVP? Over 5,000 yards?
At 44 years old. Like, I don't even understand how that wasn't even a conversation. That's what I'm saying. And we was 3 points from beating the damn fucking Rams. 3 points with no receivers. Like, how do you not even look his direction? Like, that was the craziest shit to me. They just gave that motherfucker to Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, you know this motherfucker gonna choke. As soon as you give him the MVP, he gonna choke. And that's exactly what happened. They gave him the MVP, played the Niners, got his ass whooped. That's literally exactly how that happened, in that order. Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This shit is wild. And that's what I kept saying. I'm like, if we play the Niners, we gonna beat them. If Green Bay play the Niners, they gonna lose. And I knew that's what the fucking goddamn thing was. I was so fucking upset. Oh man.
I mean,
that's why this year I'm actually kind of glad we're playing back into our receivers, playing our receivers back in. Brady had over 300 yards passing his last game against Atlanta. He's working those receivers back in. Chris Godwin got to get work back into it. You know what I'm saying? Mike
by the
Evans
way,
still producing.
that roughing the passer call was horseshit.
Oh, bullshit. And I'm a fan of the Bucks. That was bullshit. That was bullshit, sir.
That was a God. Yeah, that's one of those you look at it and you look at it and you look at it and you wonder who's betting and who's getting paid.
Oh man.
Cuz I don't even think Tom Brady agreed with that call.
You could tell on the post game interview when they asked him, he's like, I don't make the calls. You could tell in his face, he was like, that was bullshit. Like, that was a bullshit call, and I know it. But he was more stressing on like how bad the game went. They only got 3 points in the second half after they went up fucking 4, well, whatever, how many points. We was like, we whooping their ass, bro. And we didn't score
He
that
was
many
more
points.
worried about that and the divorce settlement with Giselle.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, what goes around comes around.
How is that anything to do with anything?
Do you remember the time when Tom Brady left his pregnant girlfriend for Giselle? Or pregnant fiance, I should say, for Giselle?
Oh, God, no. I did not know that happened.
Back in his Patriot days, you know? Young upstart, just won his first Super Bowl, you know. That Tom Brady?
Gosh.
Life comes at you
No.
fast, full circle, doesn't it?
God,
You're the greatest
no.
of all time, but you don't get to it. That's what he gave up for his soul. That's what he gave up to the devil, for his soul to be the greatest of all time.
Man, come on, man. Chill out, bro.
He gave up his family for that shit.
Come on, bro.
Didn't care.
Chill
Didn't
out.
even think twice. Didn't even think twice.
Come on, bro. Chill.
What?
Chill, dog.
Too far?
Yeah.
Too far?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot too
Out of
far,
all
dog.
the shit we have said on this show, that's too far.
Yeah, that's too much, bro. That he going through the shit still, dog. Come on, man. Let that man breathe.
I'm just saying.
I feel you, but shit.
Everything
You
in
gotta let
life
him
happens
breathe.
for a reason.
See, I don't know if I would slander that. That's me personally, and that's my QB.
Hey, look.
I'm pretty across the
I'm
board.
not at all.
But that's a lot.
I'm not saying that that's the reality and that's the reason why it's happening, but the stars align. And actions speak very much louder than words. All right.
That's true.
I'm just gonna be real with you for a quick second.
Mm.
For everybody watching, going, what the fuck is JP doing? Just looking around, walking back and forth, and I'm looking for my pen.
Your pen?
Yeah, my pen.
Oh, your vape pen. Oh, holy shit. Check the cushion seats, bro.
That's what I'm doing. That's exactly what.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Did you find the remote?
Well, the remote's there. Yeah, I put what? I'm losing my shit, Kay. I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm completely flabbergasted. It's here somewhere. For everyone in the Jaffa army, you are now helping me and aiding me. Or not aiding me, but
Man, you holding us hostage. I don't know why you playing.
I'm not holding nothing. No, okay.
It's like
what
you
were we talking about?
carrying us in your arms, and the only thing we can look at your face. You got us in a
All right.
bag, in a duffel
Well,
bag, and you carrying us around the house. And
That's
the
what
only
I'm
thing
saying.
we can see is
You
the
guys can
ceiling
just
fan.
at this
It
point you're
gives
just rooting for me.
it's giving us Jeffrey Dahmer vibes, bro. I'm
No,
just
no,
saying.
no.
We looking
Okay,
at the
okay.
ceiling in your face. You
Now
carrying us where you want.
now you
I'm
want to
waiting
talk
on the
about going too
stairs.
far. Now you want to talk about going way too far.
You shot at my quarterback, bro.
Damn, you just called me Dahmer. That's that's way different.
I said you're giving
I
us
said karma came back
Jeffrey
around
Dahmer
and hit your
vibes.
quarterback in the ass, and you called me a cannibalistic serial killer.
I said giving us vibes that you can't around the
That
cell
went
phone.
that went
walking
left
around.
so fucking quick, Kay. That went straight up left so goddamn fast. Like, wow. I get you protecting your quarterback, but holy fuck, man.
Hey, look,
He
Florida
said, you know
jumped out
what?
of me
Hey,
entirely too fast.
hey. Oh yeah, karma. Dahmer. What?
Florida
What?
jumped out me too fast, bro. I apologize. All of the state of Florida, like the central Florida area, was like, you know what?
Damn.
Call him Dahmer. We agree.
Damn. It's like, you got Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm like, damn, I'm looking for my. I don't ever remember Jeffrey Dahmer looking for a fucking vape pen.
No, what I'm saying is the angle that the phone is pointed, and the only thing we can see is your face and the roof. It's like you're carrying us. You get what I'm saying? Like we're drugged and you're carrying us in a
I'm
duffel
carrying
bag.
my phone. What the fuck else am I supposed to do here?
I felt like I had to explain this situation to you.
It would be weirder. It would be weirder if all you saw was this.
If you said, if you gonna have us look, you had two decisions, two angle points of the cameras. And you chose the fucking selfie. Because I'm laughing, you chose the selfie. You can make us help you.
I don't want people looking in my house.
There you go.
You already see a background. That's good enough.
That's good enough.
I'm basically giving people a tour of my house anyway.
Well, the top half for sure.
Yeah, that's about enough. That's all I need.
We can see the pictures and the ceiling fan, and then the curtain in the back.
The pictures are meant to be seen. So
then we got the,
fuck is this fucking thing? God damn it!
Check the freezer.
Nah, bullshit. Okay, if it's in the fucking freezer, we're ending this episode right now.
Why would you end the episode?
I am in no condition to carry on if that's the case.
If it's in the fridge next to the fucking eggs, I'm dying. You had to check just in case.
I had to, bro. I'm not even kidding. Like, if that was the actual case, we got to end this show. I am in no condition to fucking continue on with this show.
Steer this operation at this point.
Yep. I'm here, but I'm not here. Like, I'm
my body went in auto drive, and this was a motherfucking goddamn ice pop.
Oh, God damn.
Thought it was a popsicle. A fucking
Son of a
goddamn
bitch.
snow
This is
cone.
literally going to be a whole episode of me looking for my fucking pen.
Well, I mean, go over some topics while you look for it. You might well.
Well, we went over a topic, but you went Dahmer on me. I was like, God.
You went karma.
And
I mean, karma's
karma
kicked
is
back.
natural. Dahmer is evil.
He is evil. You got us looking crazy right now.
You just called me an evil prick. That's what you just called me.
I called you a guy that could
An evil-
potentially make better decisions with his phone angles. I'm just saying.
Or make better decisions on where I place my fucking stuff.
Well, there you go. That's step one. I feel like I was talking about
No.
step 3 or 4. I was on step 3 or 4. Step 1 is remembering the
I don't
vehicle.
understand. What the hell?
Did you take it to work with you?
CC! Fuck out here. No, I just had it. I literally just had it.
Is it on your
I think I
bag?
opened the show hitting a cloud. I'm not even kidding. I just
Wow.
fucking had it.
Is it on your computer then?
No.
Did you check?
Looking right at it. That's not it. Shit. What the fuck?
Shame.
This is not.
Jeez. So look,
All
let
right,
me ask
people.
you this: since you're looking for this, I can goddamn steer the ship for a little while.
Yeah, you
All
go
right.
ahead as well.
So let's talk about your Niners game. You guys had a pretty good game.
Oh, appreciate the acknowledgement.
Let's talk about it.
You want to know?
I know you watched it. I did not, so you gotta give me the insights of what you saw.
I mean, I saw the defense doing what they do.
Which is?
And the running game was doing well.
Mm-hmm.
And Deebo Samuel once again being Deebo Samuel. I don't know what more there needs to be evaluated in the whole situation.
So did George Kittle play any kind of role other than blocking?
Just run blocking. He had a couple of good catches here and there, and but
he's out of there, bro. I think he's gone.
no, he's not gone. We fucking just extended him. We just paid the man. How are we going to leave? How is he going to be gone already?
I think he's gonna get up out of there by next year. He likes the Niners. He loves the fans and all that shit, but his role definitely matters. Y'all pretty much been shelving him, but he's been getting hit and taking hits from D linemen. I mean, the wear and tear on the guy that's not a.
I fucking found it because I had to retrace my steps. That's all I had to do.
I'm like, oh no, bro.
Found it. It was near the bathroom sink where I had gone to do the hair before the show because had I looked like what I looked like before, Kay would still be laughing.
I mean, you'd have looked more poly.
No, I would not have.
Oh, man. Beowulf? You went Beowulf on him?
No.
Oh, okay. So you kind of got to give me insight of what was going on, man. You can't just leave us on a cliffhanger like that. If you're not gonna show us, at least tell us. Give a description of what you look like before the show. If you had to pick a character, give us something to play with mentally.
What Tobey Maguire looked like in Spider-Man 3 when he got Venom. With the hair like down to the side, kind of covering that one.
Oh man.
I know you can see it. I know you know what I'm talking about.
I know. I was letting it sit in my mind. And it didn't sit well. My stomach hurt now. Hey, look, good choice.
I'm just giving you the facts of what it was, man.
And
That's all it is.
I
Yep.
asked for the stomach ache.
Yep, it was bad. And by this point, it might actually come down by the time the show is ended. So we'll see how that goes.
But
We'll see how
no,
that goes.
so hey man, look, I personally think everyone's seeing as far as Matthew Stafford and the Rams. I personally think that everyone sees what I've been saying the whole time.
We
This
didn't play
guy-
the Rams.
I know that, but I'm saying because you talked about the Niners really briefly, so I went to the Rams.
Well, okay, so I think I know why you were wanting me to get more into it.
You rest in shit.
And again, I've been talking about it for weeks.
Make you rest in shit.
There's nothing that's been changing or any different since he's been drafted to the league.
Make you rest in shit.
My God.
I don't understand where the surprise is coming from. This is nothing new. It doesn't need to be acknowledged over and over again, because once again,
Make you rest in shit.
nobody should give a damn enough to even want to even talk about this man.
Make you rest in shit.
And
All
let me
right.
be very clear. I'm not talking about Baker Mayfield as the person, although a little bit of what's come out.
Make you rest in shit.
Damn, I thought you was gonna finish your sentence without pressing it. Oh, you said his name, didn't hit it immediately. Okay, keep going.
So just talking about where he came from, obviously him being from Oklahoma,
Make you rest in shit.
puts it like honestly, I've been very, very, very honest with my hatred for Baker Mayfield.
Make you rest in shit.
Okay. Oh, by the way, my thumb is like hovering right now.
Oh
So
no,
anytime
because I'm glad you did this. So can I rebuttal? Or you have more?
no, again, not stuff that hasn't already been said.
Make you rest in shit.
All right, so can I ask you this? You watched the game.
Yes.
You played football, right?
Right.
You play football. Very much so. You are a receiving tight end. Were a receiving tight end. Right? To the point where you understand routes. You run routes, you caught passes, you score touchdowns, right?
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
Okay, cool. So receiving tight end to the point where you understand. So when you looked at that game and you watched your 49ers defense going against the fucking Carolina Panthers offense, could you see them playing against a high school offense? Outside of Baker. I mean, just the formations, the routes.
Shit.
All right, that's fine. Outside of the quarterback, the routes, the everything, the use of Christian McCaffrey, the use of the receivers, the use of DJ Moore. I'm trying to give you names where it's like outside of the quarterback, they have talent. You know what I'm saying? And did Matt Rule and that offensive staff utilize that team to play against y'all, regardless of the quarterback ineptitude in your mind? You know what I'm saying?
One, doesn't matter what their game plan was, they don't have the quarterback to execute that plan.
Make you rest in shit.
Okay? You just proved my point. He has all these weapons around him. This is kind of the same thing as it was in Cleveland. He has all these weapons around him.
With Freddie Kitchens.
Huh?
With Freddie Kitchens.
Well, it doesn't matter. The argument was he's got all these weapons around him. We can't constantly be blaming the coaches everywhere he goes.
Bro.
Okay. Now, Baker Mayfield.
Make you rest in shit.
When it comes to the play on the field, and I could even make this argument. You know, I made this argument for, against Russell Wilson before Corey took Country K side. I still kind of look at it in a way like Yeah, I get it, but man, it's okay to agree to disagree. I still love the guy. He wasn't
Right.
taking shots at any of us, by the way. For some of
No.
you who are wondering, oh, was he calling you guys out? He wasn't calling us out for nothing.
No.
I was like, I don't remember ever putting shit out, making fun of Tua's injuries and stuff. We said he was injury prone, but we weren't poking fun of any type
I
of
said he
shit
was
like
injury
that. So
prone way before this motherfucking
yeah,
concussion.
I was like, he definitely wasn't fucking talking about us when it comes to like, oh yeah, he's walking like an old man, blah blah blah. That wasn't us. He was
Yeah.
talking about the talking heads up at the NFL level. He's talking about all these fucking people who were talking about Tua and all this other shit before this thing even happened, who are now all of a sudden acting like they give a shit.
Right.
That's what he was talking about. He wasn't talking about us. He was talking about all them. That's why he said, he's like, I'm sorry if this applies to any of you guys. It's like, nope, it doesn't. Like none of this applies to us.
I was over here like Kermit the Frog sipping my tea.
You know what I'm saying? So none of that applied to us. What I'm
None of
talking
them.
about here with Baker Mayfield, like even in the situation in Cleveland and everything, it has been universal that Baker Mayfield was not a great locker room guy and he doesn't get along with his teammates very well. That could very well be the case here too. He already didn't have a good relationship with Robbie Anderson because of what Robbie Anderson was saying way before Baker Mayfield even showed up in a Carolina Panthers uniform.
Right.
When the rumors even started to spread for him to go to Carolina, Robbie Anderson was already going and going, no, we do not want him.
All right,
So that relationship's already fractured.
all
Look,
right, here's my thing. Here's my problem. Here's my problem. I understand that, but it's not like DJ Moore said that shit. It's not like CMC said that shit.
I'm not
Robbie
saying either
Anderson
one of
said
them.
that shit. If they
I'm
get
not
another
saying-
receiver, Robbie Anderson's the third receiver.
No,
Like
I'm
that's
just saying-
where his talent level is. So nobody give a fuck.
But here's the thing. Just because they are not saying it publicly does not mean it's not happening.
Right.
Christian McCaffrey could very well be not just keeping his mouth shut. DJ Moore, same thing. Just I ain't saying shit.
Right. But that
I'm
same
not
thing
saying
could
a
apply
goddamn
to
word.
Matt Rule
It may be happening, but I'm not going to be the one to say it. I'm not going to be the one to break it. You're not about to catch me in that trap. But that doesn't that doesn't mean that the fact of him being not a locker room guy and he doesn't have the trust or anything of any of his teammates, that could still be very true. Just because it hasn't been publicly said by the players doesn't mean it isn't true. I mean, how many times have you been in a locker room situation where either there's no trust between the quarterback, there's no trust between the players, there's no trust between the coaches or anything. We've been in those situations at all levels of the game. We've seen those situations. We've had teammates, we've had players that we've played against who have been in those situations. Sometimes it's best just not to talk about it because when you talk about it, you inflame it and it gets even worse and it consumes your team. That's the whole point of trying to keep things in-house and work it out together by yourselves.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the case right now.
I'm just saying Cleveland already, all the players and stuff, they already came out talking shit about mad shit about Baker.
Yeah, but bro,
And
I don't think that's the case.
It may not be the case. I'm just saying it could be a possibility.
Yeah,
all I'm saying is Baker Mayfield is not, and again, he never was that guy. He was another fucking Jimmy Garoppolo.
Nah.
You'll win with him, but not because of him. You'll never win because of him. You might have a couple of regular season games here and there to where during the season he'll bring you like one good comeback, he'll give you that one fucking glimmer of hope. That one glimmer of hope game that, this is the guy. This is the guy we wanted. And then shit all over your hopes and dreams.
He was in a bad situation right now. I ain't gonna say is in a bad situation because
they already
fired
the head. They already fired the head coach and the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, but they got an interim fucking coach. So now you with an interim coach. I'll say the next 2 games will see how his teammates feel about him. These next 2 games will show, because you can't really blame the coach at this point, because you already know you pretty much working with a substitute the whole goddamn until they hire somebody.
So then,
Well, which ain't they?
So
Ain't, I
then-
think they finishing the year with a sub.
so then here's the thing about Baker
May
Mayfield.
he rest in shit.
I don't want to hear praise when good things are done, and then excuses when he can't perform.
Nah.
We're going to be like, oh, yeah, he did this. He did great, blah, 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 blah. But then as soon as something goes bad, well, it wasn't his fault. He didn't execute the play. He didn't make the throw. Well, it wasn't his fault. It was the play call. Doesn't matter what the play call was. If he executed the play would have worked. Doesn't matter about the play call. Did he make the play? No, he did not.
That's not always true.
Not always true. It's never 100% that's always what happens. You can make exceptions,
Yeah,
but this is not that case.
No, I'm not saying as far as Baker. I'm saying as far as if you run the play correctly, it's gonna work.
Well,
I'm not
obviously, if you run the play correctly, it's going to work. And if you don't run it correctly, that's just how football is. You don't do it correctly, it ain't going to work.
Or the defense ran their shit correctly and they just fucking ran it right. Like they just ran it better. They ran their shit better. Like I feel like some of these situations, bro, like the Browns.
His
number
better
one receiver
than him.
was Jarvis Landry, bro.
Then
Jarvis is great.
You once again just made my point.
Come on, dog.
If they God damn it, I just lost my goddamn train of thought.
I'm saying as far as this last game with Baker, I don't want to go as far as this why you getting your thought. As far as this last game, the man still managed to put up 15 points on this good ass defense. You can't really say much more than that. He was a part of the offense, and they was able to manage to get 15 points, if I'm not mistaken.
They kicked all field goals.
Hey man, he got him in position.
They literally kicked all field goals. What the hell did he do to get them 15 points?
Hey, bro. He put him in position to score 15 points, bro. When the Niners scored, they kicked the ball off.
Shit.
Ain't like they running the damn kickoff to the damn to the you know what I mean? To the fucking 30.
Wilson Jr. had 120 on the ground and a touchdown. Garoppolo had 253 and 2 tuds.
I'm trying to get to this game so goddamn on fast.
Which one?
Look at the stats. Y'all game. The man put up 15. Y'all whooped their ass now. Don't get it twisted. You beat him by 22. So I'm not seeing here. The man, doggone, he threw 215. He threw a pick, but it ain't like he threw 4 picks. You get what I'm saying? When he was on the damn, like, no, I'm saying, because your whole case was he going to throw multiple picks. He threw a pick. Granted, he got sacked 4 times, so that let me know the defense was on his ass. He threw 20 for 36 and 215. He averaged 6 yards a pass. That's average as a some bitch. I mean, below average a little bit, but he didn't really do that well. But it's, again, good ass defense. They still managed to get in doggone scoring position. You got 15 points out of it. Like, what most you can do when your starting running back gave you 54 yards. He gave you a touchdown, but 54 yards. That was clearly a short yard touchdown. It was 19 yards his longest run. You get what I'm saying? They had 64 yards rushing.
That's a smothering defense is what that is.
They had 64 yards rushing, bro. You know they're going to throw the fucking ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, what do you want to expect? With the defense y'all got, what do you expect? Look, McCaffrey had 12 targets and 7 catches, right? This same motherfucker that's saying all this shit, he had 5 targets and 1 goddamn catch. How can you sit here and talk shit? You had 1 catch for 32 yards. The man threw you the ball 5 times. At least you'd have caught 3 of them. Some bitches, we'd be like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? But you got 1 catch, big dog. Like, can't blame Baker for that. He got you the ball 5 times. He, like, bro, he gave him the ball to you and not catching the ball. DJ Moore got 8.
Wait a minute.
1 pick.
Wait a minute. That's assuming that those targets were on target.
Yeah.
How many of those balls were underthrown? How many of those balls were thrown behind? How many of those balls were thrown over?
That's
How
true.
many of those balls? How many of those balls? The passes were defended.
I'm gonna say this: his pick, though, I did see his pick. Y'all was batting the ball down. Granted, Baker's short as shit. They got a little ass O line too. So y'all jumping and putting y'all hands up, y'all batting the ball down. That's pretty much what I was hearing from the game, right? That's what was happening.
Right.
Was y'all batting a lot of passes down, right?
Yep.
So he started trying to pump fake to get passes off. So even that Christian McCaffrey shit, that shit went right through CMC hands. Granted, it was high, but look, he had to throw it the way he threw it. It went right through his hands, and he picked the ball right behind him. Like, that's not Baker's fault. Like, you sit here and make it seem like, but CMC catch that pass, Baker doesn't have a pick on his fucking record. That's not his goddamn fault. And you watch the game, and you like, you would have shut that shit down immediately. You would have shut it down immediately if I was wrong. That's what I'm saying about the game. Because a lot of that shit is ineptitude of his team around him at this point.
You said granted.
The man threw the ball. He had 40 targets. Granted, some of them probably got batted. But if you able to make a target out of these things, right? He threw 36 passes. PJ Walker threw 6. They had 42 targets. They had 2 passes unaccounted for as targets.
Hold on. Wait.
What?
I didn't see this. They took him out and put in PJ Walker?
Yeah, for like 6 plays. That's probably the end of the game.
Oh no, they took him out because the ankle. Okay. The ankle at the end. He's got an ankle sprain or some shit. He had a boot at the end of the game.
Okay. So yeah, they have 2 passes unaccounted for as targets. So that's what I'm saying. It's like when you account all of that, it's like, bro, like these men are getting the ball. Like he getting the ball at least in the area. These motherfuckers, like some of them, they probably are short. Some of them are probably too high. But when you got a little old line, and you just saying you agreed that they batting the ball, those are the issues. Those are the issues with that little ass O line, and then you got a dumbass coach
being a short, egotistical. Oh,
Man, you rest in shit.
I'm not saying that I don't think he had his humbling experience, bro. He had his humbling experience.
Man,
Getting cut and going through that shit probably was a humbling experience because we ain't heard nothing yet. And the Panthers ain't a team of fucking, we gonna keep it up and tight. They are not that. They are in North Carolina, big dog. What? I don't know what you're doing.
fuck him.
Oh, okay.
Stuff that shit out in the air. I was making sure that it actually spelled it out when I was doing it with my fingers too.
But that's what all I'm saying is.
We're talking too much about this man on this show.
Man, you rest in shit.
All right, so we can go to the next game. Fuck it. All right, so I'll just go to what I'm seeing next on my shit. Let's get this bullshit out the way. Cowboys, Rams. That's why I went to the Rams next, because I was next on my list.
Cowboys and the Rams. Okay. So, here's where the Cowboys have a dilemma. Okay. And I actually talked to one of my coworkers. Shout out to Jose. He's a Philadelphia Eagles fan, right? He's on cloud 9. They're 5-0. He's feeling good right now, right?
Right.
I asked him, I was like, when do you think your team's first loss is going to come? And he goes, and I shit you not. And I respect him because he gave me a good reason and he was real about the situation.
This week.
He said, I think it's going to happen against the Cowboys. I was like, why would you think? I was like, the worst team that you could think of, that wouldn't you? He's like, no, trust me. I want us to beat their fucking ass up and down Sunday. He's like, believe me, I want us to drop 50 burger on that sumbitch. But he's like, for some reason, the Cowboys got our number. I told him, I was like, but if Dak plays, he's like, oh, if Dak plays, we're winning. He's like, if it's that leprechaun, if it's
holy shit, Stick.
he said if it's Cooper Rush, We might have a problem. They might have us.
Hey, bro, Cooper Rush, real deal, is a leprechaun. He's
Hey,
doing some amazing fucking shit.
gotta give him credit where credit is due. I
Yeah.
gotta give him credit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He made Mad Sticks a believer.
He definitely, Mad Six was off the fucking, he went to the Jets, bro. He said, I'm gonna pick the worst team so you can't call me a bandwagoner, and went to the fucking Jets. Bro, that's how mad he was as a Cowboy fan. I've never in my fucking life seen that. That shit was great for me. I was crying, genuine tears when he made that proclamation.
It was just, and then Cooper Rush. All of a sudden, Mad Six has a shine of light. It's not Dakota. It's Cooper. We might have a chance. You know how bad it is when you think your backup quarterback has a better chance at winning than one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, that's rough. I don't know why.
Hey, I'm just saying Cooper Rush made a believer out of Mad Six, and if that was the case, I'm looking at it going, damn, if Cooper Rush made Mad Six start talking the old cowboy bullshit, you know, we're winning the Super Bowl this year kind of crap.
Yeah, I know that was crap.
You know, that's why I'm like, oh, fuck. It might be actually legitimate right now.
No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, at some point they're gonna have to play the Bucks in the playoffs and they get their ass whooped because
I'm not. When I say legitimate, I should reiterate. When I say legitimate, I do not mean going to the Super Bowl.
Right. Okay.
I mean legitimate as like they'll be in the playoffs.
Yeah,
there'll be a team in the playoffs.
It's an extra wild card year still. I mean, they haven't reverted back to the old ways.
Right.
So
it's just.
I mean, they'll make it about that, and then they'll be go home.
5-0. Cooper Rush is 5-0 as the starter of the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Now, let's think about the and I wish Matt Six was here because I kind of want to ask him this. I know what his answer would be, but I want to think of it as I want to think of it as an unbiased situation. Does this put Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy in a unwinnable bind?
No. You want to know why?
Because
you want to know why
I say that. I say that because look at this.
Okay.
Dak comes back.
Right.
Right. Cowboys start losing again.
Okay.
For some reason, Dak has to miss another game, whether it's due to injury, due to illness, due whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper Rush comes in and not just wins, but dominates. Do you not start thinking to yourself, we got to go with the hot hand. We got to go with the guy that's winning us football games right now, not the guy who's losing us football games and causing us turnovers, regardless of how much we're paying him?
No.
Would for me as a head coach.
Yeah, as a head coach. Mike McCarthy don't have that power. You got
for an owner. If I'm Jerry Jones,
talking about Dallas, I understand that. This is what I'm saying. This is the reason why they wouldn't, because they would convince Dak to sit this year out and just rest your hand. Don't stress this year. Try to get your full thing back, and then next year we can do it. Let Cooper play, and if Cooper struggles, then we'll put you in. But right now, let's focus on getting your hand better, and they can do that. That's pretty much what they're doing right now. That's why he hasn't played. But they saying he's throwing passes and shit, but that's the full reason why he hasn't played. They like, let Cooper go. Let's Cooper go until you burn out. It's 17 games. He's 5-0 right now. Let's just keep riding the end, and let's just get you right. By the time you right, and if we make the playoffs and then Cooper spin out, we can throw you right in and never drop a beat, and then you can go in and then just show the world that you still Dak Prescott. That's probably why they still like got him calm.
Do
You
you
get what
think
I'm
they would?
saying?
They wouldn't wait the whole year though to put him back in.
If Cooper goes the whole fucking year, like say Cooper loses 2 games and wins the rest of them, you get what I'm saying? If they go 14-3, bro, you crazy out your fucking mind. That's number 1 seed numbers. That's a bye week numbers. You get what I'm saying? But that's all I'm saying. Like they can convince Dak to sit out and let it because that's his throwing hand. And it's like let's worry about work
You
focus on your
really
hand.
think they'll be able to? If
Yeah.
Dak thinks he's 100%,
Yeah. Because it's like, bro, like, look, this is what I'm saying. They would have to strongly convince him, like, hey, look, bro, you can go in this game, and if you mess up and then Cooper takes your position like that, that's more damaging to your ego. If he got somebody in his camp, they could probably see the situation and tell him that. You know what I mean? Lie to him a little bit, like, hey, bro, let's just focus on your hand. Like, he probably that's probably what the talk is around Dak. That's probably why you know what I mean? Like, hey, let's just focus on your hand. Let's just get your hand better. And then whenever we, you know what I mean? Like, whenever we get to that point and you're ready to go, by that time, if Cooper spins out, you get ready to go in and you could just never drop a beat. You'll be strong enough. You'll be in game shape. You'll be in playoff shape by the time because you're having all these weeks to recover. That's probably what they're going to convince him to do and just let Cooper keep going and let this magic keep happening. But at the same time, they don't play the Bucs again, so they got their ass whooping from us. So I really don't give a fuck what's going on the rest. They're going to play us again. They're
like
going to
that
get
one
their
loss
ass
is
whooped
us,
once more.
goddammit.
Yeah, that loss is us. So I really don't care about the rest of you. As long as they know we better than they are.
Well,
So
I mean, Cooper Rush takes care of the Rams, who
all I'm saying is
I don't want to say the Rams are struggling.
press coach. They all talk. No, we can't talk the talk. They in y'all division, and I feel that way strongly. That button needs to be pressed about Matthew Stafford. That man came into this game. He drove up to SoFi, and these are the numbers that this man decided to put on display. The man had 28 for 42, 300 yards, the average of 7.3. He had a touchdown and a goddamn pick. He got sacked 5 times for 35 yards. His quarterback rating was 30-8.6. Can you not fucking believe it? It got to the point where they put in the backup quarterback at the end of the game, but Cooper Rush had to throw for sure. They for sure throwing a wide receiver pass because he wasn't getting the job done on his own. Shit, let's try to get a touchdown this way. But granted, their problems is rushing for sure. The Rams, they know they throwing the ball. The Rams ain't getting no rushing yards from nobody. They gave the ball to Cam Akers 13 times. This nigga at 33 yards. So they have no rushing.
Yeah, they're struggling.
I still think Matthew Stafford just sucked though. That's my whole MO. I mean,
Bills versus Steelers. Bills 38-3.
Lord have mercy. They beat the dog out there.
Ugh. 424 and 4 touchdowns for Josh Allen.
Yeah.
With 42 on the ground. Gabe Davis had 171 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Gabe was going crazy. I was mad as fuck I didn't pick him up in free agency when I seen him. He was hurt at the time. I was like, I can't take a chance. I should have just grabbed him. I should have knew better.
Bills beat the dog shit out of him. Chargers versus the Browns, 30-28. Eckler, 173 and a touchdown. Huh?
That man lost his fucking mind that game. Yeah, he went off. He went off.
Not bad. Mike Williams had himself a game too, 134 for him.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 receptions? Holy fuck, he was a PPR nightmare.
Bruh, he went off. He went off.
Jacoby Brissett, 258 and 230 and a touchdown. God damn, my eyes fucking suck. I need glasses in the worst way. Let's see. Vikings 29, Chicago 22.
Yeah. Boys put up a fight. Bears put up a
Yeah.
fight. They losing, but you can tell they putting up a fight, man. Look, they put 22 points. They putting up a fight. Justin Fields did not throw a pick this game. I mean, granted, he only threw 21 passes, but he did not throw a pick.
They barely throw the ball, and they don't have anywhere near as good a run game to not.
Yeah, bro. Justin Fields had 47 yards by himself. He had more yards than both of the running backs combined.
Now, Matt Six picked the Patriots, all right?
I'm almost certain.
He couldn't be more correct. We both were on the Lions bandwagon. We were both on that train going, the Lions are about to do this shit. And Patriots put up 29 skunk.
Yeah, they whooped their ass. I only went because you said do it. I was really thinking like Bill Belichick defense really gonna shut their ass down, but I had to go Dan Campbell, and I kind of went with it because I felt it. I felt it a little bit. I'm like, Dan Campbell gonna give him a rah-rah speech, and they gonna fucking beat him because they, you know what I'm saying, the Patriots ain't that good.
We couldn't have been more wrong.
Completely wrong. Oh
Lord.
Lord have mercy, we were so wrong. That boy Zappy was out there doing the best he could. He threw 21 passes, but he still managed to throw a pick. But
Jacoby
Stevenson
Myers
went off.
Stevenson had 161. Jacoby Myers had 111 with a touchdown.
Man.
Goff had 230 and an INT. Of course you're going to lose.
Yeah.
Saints Seahawks. Saints 39-32. Apparently Taysom Hill.
Yeah. This is what the fuck I've been telling you. This is what the fuck I've been telling you. When Sean Payton and that motherfucker goes together, this is the problem I have all the time. He does that shit right there. Exactly what you see on the screen. Now go back and look at all the Bucks games and think that these motherfuckers is really beating our ass but on the air and shit. No, it's Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill is doing this shit. And I'm pissed off like inches from punching a wall because I'm mad as a motherfucker that Taysom Hill is doing that shit. That is what I'm talking about. And we'll lose the game just like that. So Seahawks fans, I feel for you so greatly because I understand.
Fucking Gino had a good game, another good game.
We'll lose the
268 and 3 touchdowns. Lockett 104 and 2. But Taysom Hill, fuck. 112 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns. That's stupid.
Right. And he made the key block to win the game.
Keyword block.
Yeah, because this motherfucker was at tight end play.
Jets
plays every position.
Oh yeah, he does play every bit. He's even listed in fantasy as a tight end / quarterback. So he's one of those guys that you could have 2 quarterbacks.
I'm just waiting on the waivers to pass, and I will make sure he's on my team. And I'm pretty sure that's the JAFFO League I picked him up in.
See about that. See if that works out for you. Jets beat the dog shit out of the Dolphins. So fucking Mad Six won twice this week. Jets 40, Dolphins 17. Teddy Bridgewater went out early with a concussion. Zach Wilson did virtually nothing. Mostert had 113 and a touchdown. But then that's it. It's all for the Dolphins. All bad. Bucks Falcons 21-15. We both agreed that roughing the passer call was horseshit.
Complete bullshit, sir.
.mpeg. It's like all bad. I don't think y'all deserve this.
Deserve what?
This win.
Personally, the Falcons
Shutout.
still would have lost that fucking game. I hear they was on the roll and shit. They would have still managed to lose that game. I don't get why people like, yeah, it was a bullshit play, but the Falcons will be Falcons. If you're gonna say that about teams, we play them twice a year.
They could have reversed the luck on Tom Brady, but no.
No, they couldn't because Cordero Patterson was not there. The Falcons will be the fucking Falcons. Mariota Luck was about to run out.
Terrible. Titans, Commanders. Titans win 21-17. Commanders are so bad to the point where their head coach himself was asked, what sets you apart from the rest of the teams in the division that are doing well? Because the rest of the NFC East is 4-1 or better. The Giants are 4-1, the Eagles are 5-0, and the Cowboys are 4-1. And Ron Rivera straight up said it. Quarterback. Saying basically, Carson Wentz ain't shit. We have a shitty quarterback. I don't know why we picked him up. Wasn't my idea. I'm paraphrasing and adding my own words to his thought process. But you know, Commanders are probably in a tank year this year. Pretty bad. I mean, Carson Wentz is, oh, he had 359 and 2 touchdowns. Well, a lot of that was garbage time.
I feel like if that post I saw where somebody put what coach said where they lacking at and they said quarterback, if that's for this year and it's real, damn.
No, there's video. That's what I'm saying, like the video of it. I wish I would have had it down so I could have put it on and showed, but
If that, like I said, if that's from this season, that could have been last year. That's why I said if that's from this season, then damn. That
yep.
means
Straight up on it. It's straight up after the game.
okay.
So the Commanders are the exact opposite of everybody else in the division. And it's probably going to stay that way until they get a better quarterback. Texans, Jaguars. Texans beat the Jaguars 13-6. You rolled with Houston, right?
Yep.
Because you can't pick the Jags.
Yep.
That Eagles, Cardinals, Eagles stay alive 20-17.
I don't remember which way I
5-0.
swung on that.
Last remaining undefeated team. Bengals, Ravens. Ravens win 19-17. Finally close it out. Jesus Christ. Took them long enough. Motherfuckers. Honestly, the Ravens should be 5-0 right now, too. But
By the way,
and
Lamar's
then,
playing or
well, that's what I'm saying. Lamar's play proves that they should be better than that, but their defense is just, there's too many situations where their defense just fucked them over.
they suck.
And now for the team of all teams.
They are who we thought they were.
Oh my God.
Cannot play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
What?
I'm glad you got all your buttons pressed.
Hold on. I'm looking for one more. There it is. I'd love to see it. Chiefs win 30-29 over the Raiders.
By the Heritage
Mahomes
Championship.
Mahomes had 292 and 4 touchdowns. Devontae Adams was so pissed off that he pushed somebody. And that person is now seeking legal action against Devontae Adams. So a nice little hefty fine, possibly suspension, is coming Devontae Adams' way. But here's a mind-blowing stat for you for Devontae Adams. You ready for this one?
What's
3
up?
receptions for 124 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I couldn't hear you. Say it again.
3 receptions
Mm-hmm.
for 124 yards and 2 touchdowns, meaning 2 of those 3 receptions were touchdowns.
Yeah, no, I wanted you to say it again so you can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yet,
They are who we thought they were.
They lost by 1 point.
They
Patrick
are who we
Mahomes
thought they were.
threw 4 touchdowns. Travis Kelce had all them yards, and they won by 1 point. So if they are who we thought they were, them boys is building because Devontae was not getting that many yards. They was not scoring points like that, and they lost by 1 to their rival on homecoming night. Excuse me.
They are who we thought they were.
they stink.
Probably missed a
That's
game.
why. They
So
stink. That's why they lost the game. Because
They are who we thought they were.
I'm not gonna say that. Granted, that Chris Jones shit, that was bullshit because that was a front strip, that was a strip, that was a recovery. He did his thing. That was a mean play. That was another play where that was some bullshit. So granted, that game probably will have more points to it. But I mean, based on how the turnout was, you know,
Cannot play with
were
them.
right.
Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it.
They did all right. They definitely did better than us. Shit, the Chiefs really blew our ass out for real. But granted, we didn't have none but Mike Evans. They had Devontae and Darren Waller didn't play. So, and I don't think Hunter Renfrow played. So they only had Devontae. So I don't know, man. I don't know if you should be slandering them like that.
Josh Jacobs had 21 carries and 154 yards and a touchdown.
See what I'm saying? They had the run game. They was doing the shit. That
And
means
yet-
the problem was it wasn't like Derek Carr was out there throwing duckers, right?
And yet,
They are who we thought they were.
Come on, man. Don't do them like
they
that.
still find a way to lose.
I mean, Chris Jones and the defense was on their ass, man.
And yet, they still find a way to lose.
Yeah,
I'm not, hey, look, here's the thing. I'm not denying the stats. I'm not saying, oh, they weren't putting up good numbers. I'm not saying the defense wasn't playing well. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying the Raiders stink and they will always be the Raiders and they will always find a way to shoot themselves in the fucking foot regardless of how good they were doing the entire game. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
And when you play like that, you always end up like this.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs?
It ain't gonna happen.
I can't wait till your coach be himself again.
It ain't gonna happen.
It definitely will happen. He's him. He be himself. He gonna be himself eventually.
What?
The defense ain't gonna carry y'all every game. Debo gonna eventually got down. He gonna be like, all right now.
We're not talking about my team. We're talking about the Raiders right now.
I
And
know.
how they always find a way to fucking choke.
I know. Hey, look, man. So from Raiders fans, they said a couple of them receivers was out there looking dumb as shit.
They are who we thought they were.
I can't really dispute. I can't dispute that they are who they thought they were. They do find a way to lose that some bitch. All right, you win.
He's like, all right, no, yeah, you win. Yeah. Oh shit. Well, good news, ladies and gentlemen. So there are only a few things I can say about it, but at least the first two things I can say. The Bay Area Cali Classic is in January of this next year. So be on the lookout for that. Everybody, high schoolers, seniors especially. I mean, everybody at every age, every level, and stuff like that should be playing their hardest and doing their best. But the seniors, especially the ones that in the Bay Area and in the Valley, who are busting their ass and they don't feel like they're being seen enough or whatever it is. You know, get your film out there. Um, we have been blessed with the opportunity uh, to be ones who have a nomination in who gets into the Bay Area Cali Classic. Now we can't disclose who it is until after the player has already been committed and everything. Like they're actually it's for sure that they are going to play in the game. That's when we can announce who it is. We've been told that we can nominate, a decent amount of players, but just want to do a couple of them. So if you're out there, high school and everything, you feel like you're not getting seen enough, hit us up, Instagram, hit us up on Twitter, get us some of your film. We'll try and get a couple of edits and reels and stuff like that out there for, maybe to get a little bit more, views for you to be able to get seen. Um, Possibly gain a nomination by us if we think enough of it. But even if it's even if you do get nominated, there's no guarantees of anything. But we've been blessed with this opportunity. I'm happy that we got, asked to be able to do it. A lot of coaches and stuff like that have already put in a bunch of nominations. They posted that, that she Leslie had put out there. She put the nomination sheet for coaches to be able to put, and they got over 128 already. And since then, I'm sure that number's grown. Again, what Leslie Jackson and Gunner Sports is doing with this game, it's nothing short of awesome. We were a part of it last year, and the game that we saw, we kind of looked at it as the game that was going to change everything for the Bay Area Cali Classic. Um, and we do feel very strongly about this game. We feel very strongly about Gunner Sports. Um, and we definitely feel like high school coaches everywhere get in touch with the Bay Area Cali Classic, and get your nominations in there.
Get in touch
All
with
the
Gunner
kids,
Sports for sure.
yeah, get in touch with Leslie, get in touch with Gunner Sports, get your kids looked at. Get, regardless of what you think, do you be able to get the film out there and get these kids named out there to have, be part of a game, be part of an all-star game that could possibly change the way they get looked at. Um, so it's exciting. It's in January. Um, as for everything else, it's kind of on the hush hush right now. I like what she has planned. Um, and I'm excited to actually see it come to fruition. And once again, I'm just happy that we get to be part of it again this coming year. And we're excited to be able to put in a few nominations for the game. So, once again, if you're out there in high school, keep doing your thing, keep putting their highlights out there, and, you know, let us know if, um, you want us to put some stuff out there for you to maybe get you looked at and possibly nominated. We'll see. But it's exciting, and honestly, we got a lot to plan for that game. I have the exact date for you, but it's not going to be disclosed. So I'll tell you off air what the actual date is so we can really put things into fruition. I'll
Sounds
talk to you
good.
more about it and everything like that. But yeah, guys, Bay Area Cali Classic. If you don't know, oh, trust me, you will. Trust me, you will. We have on our YouTube channel, Predator Bros Productions, we have Bay Area Cali Classic. Essentially was the original Down the Line series. We didn't know what to call it at the time. You know, we were coming up with a whole bunch of different things. We came up with what was it, Jaffo Perception. Then we did Jaffo Accession. And then that didn't really make sense after you look at the definitions and stuff. It just sounded cool. And we're just going and going and going and going. And then finally, me and Kay had a talk. And the idea for the new series of Down the Line to come to fruition. So all of those things, Bay Area the Cali Classic and all the stuff came to the idea for this. But the first installment of the new series Down the Line is up on YouTube right now. So go be able to check that out. It's the Western Michigan at San Jose State game for the game for the 408, the blockout game. So go check that one out. Once again on Twitter and Instagram, the All Pro JAFFOs, Predator Bros Productions on both YouTube and for Facebook. Um, keep in touch with everything that we're doing because the next few months are going to be heavy and they're going to be fucking hectic, and we can't wait for any part of it, to be completely honest, and we can't wait to bring that content and stuff for you guys here at the Jaffa Army. Appreciate you guys once again for hanging out with us, taking time before going to bed or wherever it is that you are listening and watching live. We appreciate it. Um, Once again, you guys already know all the social medias, everything else like that. Uh, be able to help us out, get the word out. Let's get these high school kids the looks and stuff like that they deserve, and help make the high school community bigger and better. We build together, we grow together. And once again, for the All Pro Jaffos, once again, the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan, for myself, JP, for the 610 Beast, Mr. Country K. We will see you guys on Friday with another installment of college football, Corey Hammond, and everything else in the NFL world. See you guys. Deuces. Say it. Say it.
My computer had to reload a little bit, so aloha.
Oh, all right.